I don't really know how to describe my spiritual journey well. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I know how to describe it to Christians, like really Christian-y Christians, because as young as I can remember, like 3 or 4, I just remember this really strong presence that just willed good for me in my life. You know, if I was, because I grew up around and in the church from the age of 5, I know to describe that as God's Spirit or as Jesus leading me. But if I didn't have that life experience, I have to be honest, I don't know that those are the words I'd use. I know that it's a force that willed good for me. And I have to imagine that there are people in your life and my life, maybe even you watching this, who have felt something very similar, a force of good, a force of connection to others, a force of love that was so present, almost tangible, but very abstract. Let me, if I may, put maybe just a concrete point for us to grab onto. Acts 17 is the story of a guy named Paul. He's an early church leader. He helps people follow Jesus all over the ancient world. And he goes and he's giving this incredible message to people with this idol, this statue. Well, really, it wasn't a statue. There's a place with a bunch of statues, and there was one place where there should have been a statue, but was no statue, and a plaque that said, "To an unknown God." Here's what he said to these people: "The God who made the world and everything in it is the Lord of heaven and earth, and does not live in temples built by human hands. And he's not served by human hands as if he needed anything. Rather, he himself gives everyone life and breath and everything else. From one man he made all the nations, that they should inhabit the whole earth, and he marked out their appointed times and histories and the boundaries of their lands. God did this so," pay attention here, "that they would seek him and perhaps reach out for him and find him, though he is not far from any one of us. For in him we live and move and have our being. As some of your own poets have said, we are his offspring." God is for you. He is as close to you as you want to be. If you're finding yourself in this new year a little spiritually stagnant or alone, allow your curiosity to interact with that force that God is.